All right. So moving forward, let's take a look at the learning objective of today. All right. The learning objective today is actually talking a little bit about something called prime numbers. All right, which is the first topic, very important. And let me just do a check. Let me just look at the worksheet. Whoa! Right, not bad, huh? All right, Janu's son, right, and Madhav. All right, both of you actually participated in the worksheet. That's good. All right, so you actually go into the worksheet and you did the questions. All right, and getting quite a lot of answers. Very good. Heidi, there's you never attempt, right? Yeah, but it's okay. All right, next time try to attempt the worksheet before coming for lessons, lah. Right? You can actually print out the worksheet. All right, then we can do together, Heidi. Can? Right? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, but I can see from my records that actually who does their work and who didn't. Just to let you know. Okay. Yeah, but just try your best. I know that Sec 1, right? Sometimes you got 7 to 8 subjects. It's a bit overwhelming, right? But just try to at least attempt the worksheet. Can? All right. So moving forward, come. Let's go. All right. I will require you all to have a little exercise book for future lessons. All right. So if you have an exercise book today, that will be even better. All right. So usually for the lessons, right, I will start off with a little bit of the quick notes. But the quick notes, right, just to let you know, it's not really that quick, right? Because there's a lot to cover. Right, and I want to cover more. I want to be able to prepare you all for your class test, or make sure that you're ready when your teacher is doing the subject, the topic, and all this. Okay, so inside your exercise book, right, we are going to write down some of the notes, all right, regarding prime numbers, all right, and we zoom into something called HCF and LCM. You all can hear me loud and clear, right? Can you hear me? Hello, can you all see me? Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so we start off by writing the class name, all right? We call this Sec 1 Awesome. All right, you guys are called the Awesome class. Okay, we call this Sec 1 Awesome. All right, next year then we maybe call it Sec 2 Fabulous or something like that. All right, but Sec 1 Awesome first. Okay, so let's go. So inside your exercise book, right, or maybe the foolscap paper, you can actually write down the main heading, which we are focusing on something called prime. All right. Do you know that last time there's a supermarket called Prime Supermarket? Anyone know? Or you only know the NTUC and Sheng Siong, is it? Yeah, but long time ago, right, just to let you know, long time ago, there's a supermarket called Prime Supermarket also. All right. Maybe you can ask your daddy and mommy. Those are their times. All right. So usually when you talk about prime numbers, to be more specific, what do you know about it? What do you know about it? You need to know the first 5 prime numbers. All right, so this is the second most important thing of the day you need to know. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. So what's the first most important thing? The first most important thing, give math a chance. All right, give math a chance. Secondary school math is different from primary school math. All right, so give math a chance. All right, so that you can really outperform. Try to kind of really score, right, this time round in secondary school. Possible. And the second thing you need to know today is something called prime numbers. And the prime numbers, the first 5 prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. All right, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Okay, these are the first prime numbers that you need to know. So here comes the question. What is prime number? All right, here comes the question. What is prime numbers? All right, anyone know? Any hands up? All right, or you can go to the chat and type. Anyone know what is prime numbers? What is your definition of prime number? Yes, Madhav?
It's a number that can only be divided by 1 and itself.
Very good. All right, so that is like the textbook definition of a prime number. So usually for me, right, sometimes those explanation, right, is very long and nobody break it down for me. And when nobody break it down for me, right, I don't really understand what is it. So I come up with my own definition, all right, which is exactly the same as what you say just now. All right, but it's a little bit more simplified. So prime numbers are actually numbers that only excuse me. All right, prime numbers are numbers that only has two factors. All right, prime numbers are numbers that only has two factors. One of it is a 1, and the other one is itself. All right. Hello, Wei Hao. Can you hear me? All right, Wei Hao, if you are there, can you please turn on your video also? Yeah, it's important that you turn on your video. All right. Oh yeah, if your video is not working, right, then it's okay. Right, because Heidi's video is not working. Right, I think your dad messaged me just now. All right, saying that your video might not be working. That's okay. All right, thank you. All right, so children, you're actually able to message me, just to let you know. All right, for the math, right, for the math, this is the hotline that you need to write down. All right, 8933 0213. All right, so this number, right, will go directly to me. All right, so if you want, you can actually write this number down. Important. All right, so just now, Wei Hao's parents actually messaged me. So this is the number that they have. Right, I want to be fair to everybody, lah, huh? All right, so why is this number important? Right, for example, if you are a student in the weekly tutorial lessons, like every Wednesday you're coming for my lesson, this lesson, all right? If you have any school homework, right, that you have problems in, you can actually take a picture of your school question and you can send it to this number. All right, I will try to answer it as fast as possible for you. All right, but please do not abuse this service. All right, you don't send me everything that your teacher asks me. All right, or ask you. Can? You don't send me all your teacher's homework. All right, then that is not fair already. All right, so for some questions, right, if you really don't know, all right, for some question, if you really don't know, you can actually take a picture of the question, send it to me, and I will try to send it to you, the solution, as fast as possible. But that is said, right, you must be a student of the tutorial lesson. Right, means that every Wednesday you will see me having lesson at 5:30. All right. So the normal 88 tuition, the e-learning platform, right? They do not have this extra service of helping in the homework. They don't have. All right. And just to let you know that this helping in the homework, right, is actually extra service from me. All right. It's an extra service from me. I'll be taking my own time to do it. Can? So please don't go around telling people that 88 tuition got homework help. We don't have. All right. If you have any question to ask, I'll be very willing to help you. All right, because it's an extra service from me, because you are part of the tutorial lesson, students. All right, you are my responsibility. I want to help you. Can? It's just like yesterday night. Yesterday night, I have a Sec 3 lesson. So this girl was actually asking me about additional math question. So after the lesson, we stay back for another 10 to 15 minutes over Zoom, and I explained to her how to do. All right, so this is like some extra service that is provided. All right, but 88 tuition itself do not have this homework help. Can? Hope you all can understand. All right, so Wei Hao, are you there? Yes, huh? All right, so Wei Hao, if you have anything, right, you can actually go to the chat and type. All right, you can actually type. Very good. I see your thumbs up. Thank you. All right, or you can go to the chat and type something. All right, so I was telling everybody that I was telling them, hello, Happy New Year. All right, y'all can see all this, right? Yeah, so you can actually communicate with me by typing. If not, you can actually voice out. Either or is fine. Since the class is quite small, all right, so it's okay to voice out. Okay? All right, so moving forward, children, I was talking about prime numbers. Prime numbers, the first 5 examples you die must know. All right, die must know. DDMK. All right, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. And prime numbers only has 2 factors. One is a 1 and the other one is itself. So Wei Hao, if you have a exercise book, can you write down all the notes? All these are notes. All right, I want you to come up with your own notes. So once you have your own notes, right, you can do them in colorful handwritings and all this, right? Do them neatly so that during your test and all this, you can actually take it out and refer. All right, because all these notes are, your effort. So you'll be more appreciative of it. You'll not throw it away. Can? And maybe next time you can even hand it down to your cousins or maybe your children. My goodness, my children? Yeah, possible. Okay, my dad never hand up to me lah. So sad. All right, so examples of prime numbers having 2 factors are. For example, the number 5. Remember in primary 4, your teacher will say, "Hey, what are the factors of 5?" All right, teacher will ask you in primary 4, hey, what are the factors of 5? Then you will write what? You will write 1 times 5 equal to 5. Then you are supposed to draw one line, right? If you still remember, you must give a conclusion. 1 and 5 are factors of 5. Remember this? Does this remind you about primary 4? All right. So as you can see, there's only 2 factors, right? Therefore, the number 5 itself is a prime number. Hey, but there's another number. There's a number that has a lot of factors. All right. So for example, factors of 12. What are the factors of 12? Primary 4 always ask this type of question one. Right, they always use the number 12 as an example. So your teacher will ask you to write 1 times 12 equal 12. 2 times 6 equal 12. 3 times 4 equal 12. Do you remember? Do you miss those times? All right. Then you have to come out with the sentence again, the conclusion, the conclusive statement. Say what? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12 are factors of 12. Remember this? Right. I hope that this brings you back some memory. All right. And it also shows one thing, children. It also shows one thing. It shows that whatever you learn in primary school, right, you need to have some knowledge about it. Right? Mathematics is a build-up. You don't say that everything you learn in primary school, you forget about it. Cannot. All right? Cannot. All right? Whatever you learn, you have to remember and retain it in your brain. Okay? So here comes my question to you. All right? If you can answer me, that would be great. You can unmute yourself and answer. So if prime numbers only got 2 factors, the number 12, right? The number 12 is a what kind of number? What is the opposite of prime? Anyone? What is the opposite? Wow, who said that? Is it? So, Janu-san? Right, very good.
Yes.
Very good. It's a composite number. Excellent. So 12, right? 12 is a composite number. My goodness, you guys are good, man. Very good. So 12, the number 12 is a composite number. Right. Usually I'll disturb my student, right? Because sometimes we can say that prime and the opposite is unprime. Huh? Where got unprime? Or we can say, the opposite of responsible is irresponsible. All right. Is there a E prime? E prime? No. There's no E prime. All right. The opposite of prime is actually composite numbers. Very good. All right. Very good. So 12 is a composite numbers. So being the opposite, right? Being the opposite of a prime, right? Being the opposite of a prime, what is the meaning of a composite number? Right? Composite number simply means what? Right? Have more than 2 factors. More than 2 factors. That's the meaning of composite numbers. All right, because prime number itself got 2 factors, right? Composite will be the opposite. It has more than 2 factors. Here comes a very, very, very important question. Sometimes your teacher will trick you. The question is 1 prime or composite? Anyone?
Neither.
Whew. Very good, Jonathan. Neither. All right. The answer is neither. All right. That's why sometimes your teacher very irritating, All right. They will always ask you question, like prime or composite. Oh, so you will try to only think of one. Is it prime or composite? It's just like, right, do you know that? Do you know who is Sir Stamford Raffles? Right. In Sec 1, right, history, you will learn something called Sir Stamford Raffles. Right. So you know the Sir Stamford Raffles, the statue, all right, is found in the town area in Singapore. So your teacher very irritating. Your teacher will ask you, hey, look here. Sir Stamford Raffles, is it stand like that? In the statue? Like that? Or is it like that? Do you know? Sir Stamford Raffles, the statue, is it like that? Or is it like that? So which is the answer? It's neither. Yeah, because Sir Stamford Raffles stand like that. All right, so don't be tricked by your teacher. Sometimes they can be very irritating. All right, so in this case, it's also yes. So is 1 a prime or composite? The answer is neither. All right, the answer is neither. All right, so this you need to know.